Good morning, colleagues. I welcome you to the Childhood Cancer Awareness Workshop. My name is Ronald McDonald Omuya from Lesul Enrichment Center, who is your facilitator tonight. This presentation is taking 10 minutes. At the end of it, we will have an opportunity to ask questions and even break out into discussion sessions. Our topic tonight is childhood cancer. What is childhood cancer? Childhood cancer is the leading cause of death in children under 18 and is actually a collection of diseases, not only one disease. Common adult cancers that include lung, breast cancer, colon, or prostate cancer rarely occur in children or adolescents. On the contrary, children are diagnosed with many different forms of cancer. These are many types of cancer that can affect the bones, muscle, blood, liver, kidney, brain, or even the eyes. Among the major types of cancer, we have leukemias, cancer in the blood and brain tumors, which account for more than half of all cases. Some forms of cancer have a 5-year survival rate of more than 90%, while others have a 5-year survival rate of less than 2%, which is pretty dangerous. The median age at diagnosis usually is 6 years old. Every day in Uganda, 15 children are diagnosed with cancer. Approximately 845 children every year are diagnosed with cancer. There is no known cause of childhood cancer, and it occurs regularly and randomly across all population groups. So we do not have that this ethnic group or from the central region or from the northern region or from the western region that have the most cases of cancer. It is random and we can't tell that. Some children are even born with cancer. The effects of childhood cancer are immense. The major common treatment of cancer is chemotherapy and radiation therapy. Chemotherapy and radiation make children feel sick and weak. They also make hair fall out. This can be very scary and it makes children to be different or to feel different from their peers. They often feel that their parents and other adults can no longer protect them, since each new adult is usually associated with a painful and unique procedure. Because cancer usually strikes children at a young age, their families are often very young as well. There may also be other children at home to look after. Sometimes one or both parents must stop working in order to care for the sick child. A few side effects can go beyond these ones that I've just explained and even these ones outlined. Because children's bodies are still developing, toxic therapies damage more than just the cancer cells. Young cancer survivors live the remainder of their lives with the side effects of their initial treatments. Most of these side effects are delayed or disrupted cognitive development, stunted growth, damaged speech, or hearing and abilities which are affected. We have infertility and endocrine dysfunction, learning disabilities, physical handicaps that come due to nerve damage or amputation. Now the question is, what can you do as a health reporter, as a media journalist, as a media personality? What can you do? The answer is simple. You can help us or help health professionals care and treat patients by raising awareness. You can also fundraise to support childhood cancer research. You can volunteer for childhood cancer organization. Or you can start a support group that can be able to care for children. Most importantly, you can also help our community become more cancer aware and more supportive of local families and children who are fighting this devastating disease. One of a journalist that has really tried to uplift the lives of children is Juma Kiria, who is an NTV reporter. Juma Kiria is a dedicated reporter that has dedicated his time to report on health issues. And most recently, he reported on cancer in children. I would like us to view a video of Juma Kiria right now.
Marijan is a resident of Yume district who says his 9-year-old son, Zaidin Tabuga, started developing swellings on his head in 2016. Tabuga also had constant fever for which he was taken to hospital many times.
Fever disturbing him, he could not fatten, how much he eats, things were very difficult.
However, Tiko says because his family had a history of cancer, he decided to take Tabuga to the Uganda Cancer Institute, where he was diagnosed with a cancer known as Hodgkin lymphoma.
But doctors thanked me very much for having brought him at that early stage. And they told me, let me not get worried. This child is going to be cured.
In October 2016, Tabuga was put on chemotherapy treatment. He continued with the treatment until 2017 when he was declared free of the cancer. He has been healthy since then.
Which last year, 2017, we were discharged and doctors told me my boy was already up to now. I mean, he is now cancer free.
Tabuga's story is similar to that of Nofasha Nansubuga, who was diagnosed with acute leukemia when she was 3 years old, but she has since recovered after undergoing chemotherapy.
So far, she's doing well. She's doing like any other normal child. We couldn't even tell that she had leukemia.
Nansubuga and Tabuga are among the children who gathered in Lubowa to celebrate the lives of children that have survived cancer. The event, called Camp La Vida, is organized by Uganda Cancer Institute. Dr. Joyce Baraga de Kambogu, a pediatric oncologist at the Uganda Cancer Institute, says cancer symptoms in children are similar to those of common diseases like malaria, and they can lead to wrong diagnosis.
It should be that if your child has an illness and they are treating it and they are not getting better, you should think that perhaps maybe this is cancer. So if your child gets recurrent fevers, for instance.
Dr. Balagad also says leukemia is the commonest type of cancer among children, but she says there are many other cancers that cannot be diagnosed with proper testing. According to research that has been conducted around the country, it shows that 7,000 children contract cancer every year. 500 of these go for treatment at the Uganda Cancer Institute. Experts say if cancer is detected early and treated, it can be cured. Juma Kiria, NTV.
Indeed, as Juma Kiria has said, if childhood cancer is detected and treated early, it can be cured. I hope you are motivated to help this most worthy cause by dedicating your time, resources, and effort to reporting about childhood cancer. Go gold to end childhood cancer. Thank you.